Well, just picked my brother up from the airport. He was 2 hours late, of course.
You have to say why we're here.
Oh yeah, we're here. We're here because we've got this movie and we really want to get it made. It's called Shallow Grave. We want to make some contacts and see if we can find some finance, of course.
No, but the best thing would really be if we could get a major star interested.
Yeah, but we won't get a star here. You have to go to Cannes to get stars.
Yeah, well, why didn't we go to Cannes?
Oh, okay, because I was working on Taggart, but, you know, that was May. Here we are now. It's August. It's Edinburgh, Cannes of the North.
I think it's very possible at Edinburgh not to make deals, but to meet people. I certainly got involved in a lot of things through the Edinburgh Film Festival.
Do you have anything you want to make a story?
Yeah.
Do you have something that's driving you crazy?
Yeah.
Well, write the script. That's number one.
We got the script.
This screenplay, Shallow Grave, it's about film about love, trust, and friendship. It's also about sex, violence, evil, greed, anger, betrayal, duplicity, death, dismemberment, and disposal.
Well, my advice would be get them bonking on the screen as soon as possible and get as much violence in as you can immediately after that. A lot of bad language. When's it set?
Did this work with Memphis Belle?
Hello, how are you?
Mr. Can we bother you for one more question? We'd like to send you a script. Would you read it? If we send you a script?
Well, it's very unlikely, to be honest.
You don't read scripts?
I rarely don't, because we get about 40 a week. And if you read them all, you would never work. So we like them to go to an agent, an established agent, and then if an agent says, I've read this, Michael, it's awfully good, you really must read it, at least it slims it down for us. You know what I mean? It's not trying to be nasty, but you just can't read 40 scripts a week. And nobody can, you know. It's not possible. But get an agent and have him send it out and give it a seal of approval. You know what I mean?
Okay, thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a script of yourself that you wrote? Have you? Uh-huh.
And it was perfect for you. Would you play in it?
Well, I'd have to see how good it was. If it was good, of course. Have you got the money in place? Ah, you see, every waiter in Hollywood's got a project, but is the money in place?
What's your fee?
Well, my fee's negotiable. It depends how good the product is and how, you know, what the budget is, of course. So, when were you thinking of doing this?
So I'm just waiting to see Simon Perry here, who's head of British Screen, and they've got loads of money. Well, I suspect he wants to give it all to European co-productions after hearing him speak. Excuse me, it's canopy time.
Did I hear you saying I had loads of money?
Yeah, well,
I haven't.
See, the thing about this film is what we're making is we're actually trying to make a bigger film. You know, a film called Shallow Grave, which we've got development money from the production fund here in Scotland to write the script.
It's called Shallow Grave.
It's called Shallow Grave. It's very commercial, but it's set in Edinburgh, and I don't think the potential for European co-production is very high. So what do you think our chances are of getting any money?
You never know. I mean, I hope Shallow Grave is a horror movie, because if it isn't, it's a very depressing title. But if it's evil and wicked...
It's evil and wicked.
Good. That's good.
You have to do it not for the buck. Everybody does everything for the buck, but when you're starting in pictures, don't think of a swimming pool and 18 blondes cleaning the swimming pool for you. And you're getting $15,000 a day. Do you understand? Don't think of that.
It depends who you're prepared to sleep with.
What elements go into making up a successful commercial and artistic British film? God help us, we don't have too many of them. This is the problem, but it's not just the problem for Britain, it's the problem for everybody. Hollywood is sweeping over the whole of Europe.
It's all pretty depressing here, really, because you've got two types of unhappy people. You've got everyone who's wandering around trying to make a movie, and they've been trying to make it for 5 years. And then you've got everyone else who's got a movie here, and they're waiting to see whether the critics are going to slam it or not.
I'll tell you what happened to us yesterday was that we woke up in the morning of the day when the film was going to be premiered, when it was going to find its very first audience ever, after 4 years of work and 2 years of slaving, doing debilitating 7-day-a-week work. The reviews said Michael Jones's film is appallingly written, loosely edited, abysmally directed, and seems to have been performed by the St. John's Amateur Dramatic Society.
This was the first time they'd ever shown it.
Oh no, was it? How awful. I do feel sad about that. I mean, because it's awful when you say horrible things, but on the other hand, one has to be truthful.
So after 2 days here, a lot of free drinks, a few free meals, it all boils down to this. Everyone says, you know, you can't get your movie made, you've never made a feature film before, and it's, you know, it's incredibly negative. And the only thing that people have said to us is that if we get a big star, we get the money. And we reckon we might as well go for the biggest, Sean Connery.
Don't dream, because Connery's very busy and he's very expensive and he doesn't make any accommodation on his price. You know, there's casting and casting.
Could you help us get Sean Connery?
Well, listen, then you have to fly to Los Angeles because he's shooting over there at the moment. But I'll do my best.
I'm just trying to find Sean Connery here. It's ringing. Start again. It's ringing. Put it on the mains. Put on the mains.
Just can't get the star.
Oh, shut up.
There's no question that Sean Connery, if you could get him attached to your movie, would get it made. Of course he would. But, you know, you're talking about a man who is pretty hard to get, costs a lot of money, and only makes movies that cost millions of dollars.
Third time lucky.
Thank you for calling. The mobile customer you are trying to reach is away from the car or beyond our service area.
I'd give anything for Connery, young or old. He's great.
Hello.
Hello, is that Mr. Connery?
Who's speaking?
It's Andrew MacDonald from the Edinburgh Film Festival.
Yeah, speaking.
Really just wanted to ask you where you were now.
Well, I'm sitting in my trailer in downtown LA, which looks like the east side of Beirut. People sleeping in boxes, and we have a building that's been converted into the police station, or supposed police station. It's a very kind of rough neighborhood, but fantastic in terms of the movie.
What's the name of the movie?
The movie is Rising Sun by Michael Crichton, and Phil Kaufman is directing it, and myself with Wesley Snipes, Harvey Keitel, and a rather splendid cast.
Great cast. Are you going to be back in Scotland soon yourself?
I'm going to be in England in October when I finish the movie, and I'm hoping to go up to St Andrews for the World Cup.
Right.
In fact, I was talking about that this morning. And I had a very nice telegram yesterday from the Lord Provost of Edinburgh for my birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And just one more question.
Yes?
One more question, I won't keep you long. Is have you any plans to make a film in Scotland?
At the moment, no, but I'm reading lots and lots of material. And there is a possibility of, but it's not a major issue, but it could be done in Scotland. But I won't define on that until I get there.
Great. Well, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I just can't believe it. We go to all that trouble. We spend so much time. We phone him up, and you don't even ask if he wants to...
Hold on. Let me explain. When I was on the phone to him, when I actually got him, when I was speaking to Sean Connery, it came to me, he is not the right man for this part. He is not right for this movie. Shallow Grave needs something else.
What does it need then?
What we need, I reckon, is Daniel Day-Lewis.